would aim for, right? But you'd want to focus towards his first two, I'd say, his first and second ability.
Let
If
me
you
ask
want
you this.
to,
What's the least important ability he has?
this is surprisingly to say his fourth, in my
Okay,
opinion.
gotcha. Okay.
Because you can make a build that relies on his fourth and it could be extremely good, but mine doesn't rely on it and it works very well. So it's all up to the player. But
Yeah. But I mean, it still does like a reliable amount of damage. I mean, I imagine you're not going to be trying to kill high levels with his fourth. Like, I'm sure it'll do
um,
it, but
the only reason I use his fourth to kill is when they're mind controlled with his first enthrall, because I get overshield when I kill them with my fourth when they have mind controlled. So it basically it's good, but then half the time the overshield's just going into normal shield because you're getting attacked so much. So
oh,
yeah,
okay, gotcha. But you have to kill with his fourth in order to get overshields.
if they're mind controlled, yes.
Yeah, that sounds like too much of a setup in those kind of situations because you're not going to be able to mind control something with an arbitration drone on it. And I know I'm really isolating a very niche scenario, but the reason why I'm doing that is because if you can survive that, you can survive anything. Like I guarantee it, if you can survive the arbitration drone with like 10 enemies on it and kill the drone and kill the enemies, if you can survive that, you can survive any arbitration situation.
Um,
At least from my experience, from my experience in arbitration survivals, the infested arbitration drone, like high level, that has a bunch of enemies on it, that's the one you got to take out. You got to do it without really, in small areas and stuff. You know what I mean? So if you can kill that thing in a tight knit situation, then you should be all right. And usually a Magus lockdown usually is all you need, but sometimes you got to deal with the spit on the ground or the tar on the ground and stuff like that. So
the arbitration drones don't go onto the enemies.
yeah, not in
Um,
the simulacrum.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, in the simulacrum they don't. I don't know why, but they don't. You could turn AI on and all that, and you would think it would, but it doesn't for whatever reason.
Damn,
Um,
I was gonna
yeah.
test if I can mind control them with the arbitration on them.
Nah, you can. Nah, you can't.
Oh,
Nah, you can't. Yeah. No Warframe abilities work. The only Warframe abilities that even, if they do work, they work on the drone, and there's only like a handful of them that work on the drone. Like if like Ember's first ability, like something like that. Like they're not useful at all.
mm.
Yeah. But okay, so okay. So when would you use his third ability? Like when is the
Actually,
most optimal
alright.
time to use it?
This okay. So let me just spawn 20 heavy gunners, corrupted heavy gunners.
Mm-hmm.
So you can stay on back. You can do whatever the hell you want. Wait, are you back from the cigarette or?
No. I run my operator.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So basically, if you do this, you're just getting beat on. You just because you're a passive. Okay. So you basically want to mind control. Oh fuck.
Am I
Uh,
messing something up or?
no. It's not. It's not you. Um.
Okay. I just hear a lot of guns going off, and I have no idea what's going on. Am I next to somebody? I'm next to enemies. What the hell?
Yeah. So basically, you Yeah. Let's reset this.
That's right. I'm almost done with it. I'll be in here in just a second.
Oh shit.
I'm
Okay.
almost done next. Okay, so Oh, I'm way over here.
So his best way to use his third is when you have Mesmer Skin on. All of them will get stunned, basically, and all the damage that they're shooting at you, you can use your third to basically reflect at them. So once my Mesmer Skin runs out, I can use my third, and it does hella damage. And I can just
when it runs out.
Yeah, as soon as I run through them, the enemies, it does so much damage, and it does some like proc or something, and the damage stays on you. It does a ton of damage, and that's basically how I use his third. But you know,
And his third, I'm gonna assume, is based on duration.
yes.
Okay, so hit us first. Right.
No, you're second. You're second. Not your first.
Yeah, I got the Mesmer Skin on. And when the Mesmer Skin runs out, it gives me a buff for my third.
Not like that. It's whenever you're getting shot, you're getting damage. You're getting bonus damage to your third. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So when you're getting hit.
When you're getting hit, you do so much more damage. So it's best to have a melee out to reflect stuff, and then you just go swing, and they just die. Swing. It's not the best ability to use for damaging, of course, but it's very helpful in situations. See how they're just dying? All their HP is just going away. See, look, I'll show you. That's just from third ability. Basically.
Can you pull out an arbitration drone? I want to see something. Like just the drone. Do you have it scanned?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see if the third works on it.
No.
I'm sure you tried all this. Yeah, nothing. Can't use this first.
It's basically like a nullifier, you know? That's
Well,
exactly what it is.
yeah. Watch. I'll show you something real quick. So this is all I was checking for. Was this? Where'd it go? There it goes. So. Where'd it go? You saw that?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you can kill. You technically can, but I was trying to see if maybe he had one that was like that slipped through the cracks. You know what I mean? Because then you could just leave and get through it or something. Let me see. Where's Revenant? Because a lot of people like Revenant. Like a lot of people. But I don't know how he's gonna fare in those type of scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to my sim real quick because I think I got like more like because do you have the railjack enemies?
Probably
Like the
not.
eviscerators and all that?
Nah.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, the eviscerator is a good one to have to test defense on. I mean, it's a little over the top sometimes, but if you can survive an eviscerator, usually you're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Let me get this thing off my neck real quick.
But I just want to put this out there. Revenant in his second is, if you just play him for his second for invincibility, he's not gonna work out for you. Not
That's
at
what
all.
I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking because he has a lot of synergy. Like you have to synergize kind of everything in order to even make that work, right?
His second ability is just like a backup. You know, it's not. His second ability is horrible. Let me just get that out there. It's
Gotcha.
bad. For to the new player's eye, it's gonna be the best thing in the world because he could be invincible and just go around the map and kill everything super easily. But to like a veteran, it's not gonna be very good, but just by itself because you're gonna have 10, 20 enemies shooting you at once. So Mesmer Skin's gonna go in less than a second. So
Which is kind of the issue that I'm. That's the whole issue I was trying to resolve.
mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of the meat and potatoes of it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mesmer
But
Skin's
like,
just like the cranberry sauce. You know, it's the side.
so you do want to have it on, but more than just that, it's more his first ability. So you're using his first ability to really keep his second ability up. Is that kind of what it basically boils down to?
Okay, if you have his second ability on Mesmer Skin, right, and you have like how many, whatever charges, as long as you have one charge, no, even if you have 0 charges left for it, if you have a mind-controlled enemy and you use your third, your Reeve, and you go straight through the enemy, you're gonna get charges back. So,
Through the mind control enemy.
yeah. So if one enemy is mind-controlled, so, it's easier to, like, if you spawn one enemy and then mind control them and then use your third. And then,
Okay, so mind control you. Oh,
yeah.
so I got 2, 3 mind controls. So now, it's, oh,
You get Mesmer Skin back.
okay. And these guys aren't doing anything. Okay, so so if I load a bunch of them up, and it's like, oh snap, what is happening? As long as I control one at least. Well, let me take invincibility off real quick. That's probably that might have an issue.
So, I mean, yeah.
All right, that might create an issue. So let's see.
So, as long as you have one mind control enemy, if they do, they're like, they will like transfer to people as you see. It's just they have to get close to them or they have to like hit them or something like that. But it's something along the lines like that.
But they have
But
to hit it.
no, they have to. I think they have to be next to them for it to actually work. Because I don't. It's his first ability is complicated. I don't question it because if it works, it works. But as long as they transfer to other enemies, it's very useful.
Okay, I see what's going on. So okay, so you mind control one, right? That's your progenitor, basically. You're
Mm-hmm.
doing what you're doing. Make sure your mesmer scanner is on, basically. You're doing what you're doing. As long as one is mind controlled, anytime you need more skins, like basically every so often you hit his third. Doing what
Yeah.
you're doing every so often, just make sure you pass
So
through somebody else's
basically,
third.
if you have at least one enemy mind controlled, all the aggro will go to them. All the majority of the aggro will go to them. And if your mesmer skin gets hit, you can just go through the enemies that the projector has made mind controlled because there's gonna be a ton of them right over like a certain amount of time. And then you could just use your third and then you get your mesmer skin back, and you could basically be invincible. And another thing I want to go over is his passive makes a huge play in becoming a great.
So yeah,
So
so what's the whole deal with his passive? 'Cause I don't.
Wait,
Oh
kill all
yeah,
the enemies real
I guess
quick?
you said
Or
spawn the enemies.
just spawn like 2 enemies. Or 1 enemy. 1 enemy.
Just I'll spawn a regular heavy gunner.
Yeah.
And okay.
Energy, okay. So basically, if you're getting shot and your shield is depleting, as soon as you get to 0 shield, you do this. And then you cast your third, you'll get 18 shield, and then your passive will recast. And then they'll get knocked again. So, it's basically, it's a mini CC that will come into play, but, and then all the damage that it's doing to you, you're just killing it. See?
So it shoots me. After it shoots me, I just hit my third.
Mm-hmm. Basically, once your shield gets fully depleted, you use your third, and you'll do damage, and your shield will come back, so you can just keep redoing it over and over again.
So let me see. Because his passive, I don't think that's a passive. You're talking about the feature from his Mesmer skin, right? Because
No, his
his passive
passive.
is.
His passive.
Hold on. Well, hold on, let me see.
Because his passive,
Passive
once your shield
oh,
gets
shield
depleted,
depletion smashes enemies within
with the shockwave.
7.5 meters with 100 damage knockdown shockwave.
So
Oh,
that means it basically knocks him down, and then you just use your third to get 18 shield back, or whatever much shield, and then you can just, because since you have at least 1 shield left, your passive will work. So,
shield depletion smashes enemies within with 100 damage knockdown shockwave.
you won't
Okay,
be
I only
going for
got
the
one.
damage from the shockwave, because that won't do anything, obviously, but you're just going for that shockwave, basically.
Okay, so that's like it's like a shield. It's like a shield gate kind of basically, right?
Exactly, but you don't have to have full shield for it to rework. You
Okay,
just have
so
to have
there's
at
the
least 1.
knockdown, right? After the knockdown, you do the third and it does a ton of damage, or you do the third and then you hit the metal skin.
No, you don't. I mean, you can use Mesmer Skin, but, yeah, so as soon as they hit you, your shield depletes, they get knocked down, use your third. It's not going to do much damage, but you're going to get your shield back, and then you could keep knocking them down, because they're going to be putting bullets into you. So you could just, after like the second time you get knocked down, they'll get knocked, the second time they will get knocked down. It's basically, um, the Reeve will do hella damage, so.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
do
you
this.
need your, Mesmer Skin off.
Yeah, I gotta take it off. That's what I'm doing. I just switched weapons, so to take it off. Okay, cool. I could just hit reset. I should just hit reset. Okay, so I go out here and I get shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Now you use your
boom. We
third.
got.
Now your third. As soon as they get knocked down, use your third. And then your third.
Oh, so it's like a super shield gate.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't even have to get your
Oh
shield
shit.
back for it to work.
You have to have at least 1 shield. So,
Oh, okay. So he's got ultimate shield gating.
mm-hmm. Revenant
Oh.
is a great
Okay, hold
CC.
on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see. I don't think there's a way to alter that number.
It'll work, no doubt, what you're trying to do, but it it's not very efficient, Eventually you're gonna get dead. And if there's a
Yeah.
bunch of enemies around, it's only 7.5 meters, so they're
So
gonna.
now, so now, what that means to me is it's time to look at an arcane. Watch this. I think I got a little bit of it. Watch this. It is this one. So, because all I need is for it to just come back on its own without the delay. If I can get that to happen, then that's what I'm looking for.
Arcane Barrier?
Nope.
Oh.
Arcane Aegis.
Yeah, the thing is with Revenant, as soon as they start shooting you, your shield gets back. But
Yeah, that's not gonna work. So let me see. So, thank you. I did not know that was his passive. I did not. I'm glad they changed it. I'm so glad they changed it. Hold on. Let's solve this riddle because that might be you. I think you got something here. I know Arcane Barrier is a good one.
Arcane Barrier does not work with this passive very well. It's just there just so your third ability does more damage over time, and you know what I mean? The more shots you can take, the more damage you'll do. But
Okay. So
it does adaptation work on shields?
adaptation does work on shields.
And
Armor does.
you
Arcane Guardian does.
can you can try your adaptation. Maybe that will make it so you take more damage over time and do more damage, but
Okay, but there's enemy shields reduced. No. Shield recharge. No. There's a mod somewhere in this game that gives you shields back that on something you control.
on
Like
abilities, you get shields.
not that one. I know which one you're talking about. I think that's like a set mod or something
Oh,
the
that's
energy used. That's what it is. Yeah, no, you're right. The energy used is converted to shields.
oh
That one.
yeah, no, that's why I was getting shield back when I was using my Reeve because of that set bonus.
Yeah, is it auger? Yeah, it's an auger mod. So if you do auger message, right, just to do auger message, right, then I think at that point, this is gonna sound really kooky. It's gonna be really stupid what I'm doing, but I just want to see what happens. Because I don't think Reeve was it. Okay, chill, bro. So let's start that over. Okay, so you hit me, boop, and then I hit mesmer stick, and then you shoot me. Well, clearly it's not gonna work, but you know what I'm saying. So okay, so
You can maybe
okay,
cast your fourth, then uncast it, but
hold on. So shoot me. Dang it, I got mesmer skin on.
when you try to die, it doesn't work.
Well, it's mesmer skin. It makes me invincible, which is good. Which is good. I think that might. You know what? I think I got it. I think I got kind of an idea. So hold on. So takes one auger mod,
I put
and
Art
then
of Secrets
uses
on because you don't really need duration, to be honest. Just put narrow-minded when you're good for duration. But
really just any auger mod. Let me see. Auger, just auger something. So auger secrets. Let's just do auger secrets. So we got auger secrets. Right, that should give me more mesmer stacks. What the hell else? Natural talent. That's what I was thinking. So we're gonna take out. Uh, I'll
I
switch
mean,
streamline out for now.
the max I
Actually, hold on.
have is 17 Mesmer Skin, but I can get to 21 if I wanted to. But Blind Rage is horrible for Revenant. But
I'm gonna try this. Oop. Okay, I think I get it. So if I'm surrounded by 20 of these guys, right? So let me pull 20 of them up, and then that'll give me a good baseline.
and
It's not gonna work. Go ahead.
I think if you have Mesmer Skin on, and you dash through your cat with your third, I think it gets Mesmer Skin, but I have no idea if that works or not. I've never tried it.
Look at that. Okay.
It's a perfect CC.
So they try to shoot me. Alright, take my Mesmer Skin. Boop. Get that. You got the shield gate, and you got a shield gate, sword gate. So you can just give yourself a shield gate with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, dude? Damn, dog. Okay, hold on.
See,
That's kind of the answer. So
I don't play
did you just give
Revenant.
yourself a look? So there's my shield gate. I hit this. Okay, what happened to the auger? And then it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Poop. Oh no, so it's not really a shield gate. It's just a CC. Okay. I thought it was
Here,
gonna be like a
let me show you how to do it. So, spawn enemies real quick.
yeah. I'm trying to like not kill him. That's kind of the issue.
When Mesmer Skin runs out, then shoot me. Okay.
Yeah, those are eviscerators. They don't hit like me at all. Like they're the one shot guys. They will one shot you. Okay, got my 5. I got my medicine skin. I'm able to heal with heal in return. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, so I think I got it. So I think with him, he's like Hildren. So
And
I'm gonna do a Hildren build just to show you what I'm talking about.
okay, just saying, if I have Mesmer Skin on, whenever they shoot me and they get stunned, they have slash on them, or they get affected by slash.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's another cheeky way to get a little bit of damage in. But so
Uh,
basically, what are you doing? Are you going in just without anything on, and then once you
nope.
get your shield off, you just put Mesmer Skin?
Uh, Not entirely. What I'm doing is, well, I guess you could say that. Yeah, it's something like that. What I'm doing is, I'm giving myself the most ridiculously fast shield recharge because I don't really need because the shield number doesn't matter. I just need it to refill to re-give me my shield gating. I just need my
Yeah.
shield gating back, basically. Right. So my shield recharges itself hella fast. Boop, I'm full. Right. My mesmer scan runs out. I got a little window of time to recast it, but then the little mesmer scan being off should give me enough time. Oh, what happened to my auto mod?
And keep in mind, you're not just gonna be doing this. You're gonna have your first ability up, mind controlling them, so you can CC and survive more. But
Well, yeah. And then I can just bend around the corner real quick and get the shield back like super quick. Oop. It's okay. So he is a shield gate guy. I'm gonna show you the Hildren thing I'm talking about. Let me show you that. So
yeah, I saw a video on that shit. With barrier, it's just broken. It's not
yeah,
even.
she can just stand in the middle of everybody. Cause her build, cause her, cause you can do. It depends on if you're using powers or not, right? But if you're, let me see. What is it? It's not retribution. It's not that. Not that. It's not that. It's not that. I think that was it. Those three, and then maybe this. I don't know. I'll just throw something random there. Oh no, it was armor. I had armor on here. So uh, this is gonna be rough. Okay, so let's take that off. That off. All right, let's put you right. Put you right. Put you right here. Put you right here. Why do I have auger message? Oh, that's why. I needed auger message on there for something. There's that, and then we're gonna do fiber, optics, and vitality. Boom. So now she's like beefcakes. We make sure she has her barrier on and her guardian for her health.
Is that a Kong head helmet?
Is it a Wukong helmet?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
No, yeah, I was gonna say it looks like it. No, it's a Hildren alternate helmet, but
Are you sure about
okay,
that?
something's not working. Yep, there it goes. Did they like nerf barrier or something?
I think they patched it or something like that.
Oh, it's got a cooldown now. I forgot about that. Wow. Okay, so Hildren's not the greatest anymore. But long story short, if you look at how fast she gets her shields back,
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the video and everything. It's
yeah,
broken.
yeah. I'm talking about without barrier. Like I'm gonna do it without barrier. I just need this guy to
Oh.
remove my shields real quick, and then I'm gonna kill him. So there's my shields gone. Look how fast they come back. But once they start coming back, so they come back pretty quick, right? And it doesn't matter how many shields you have; they're always gonna come back the same speed. And I think for that, I think it's like 5 to 7 seconds or something like that. But I think Revenant, I think I kind of get the gist of Revenant now. I got a feeling I'll need more Augur mods though, because that 40% energy spent is converted to shields is not like reliable. It seems like it's not reliable for whatever reason. Um,
See,
I'm gonna
you're
do
not. It's not
Augur.
reliable, but you're not mainly going to be focusing on like, ooh, I need at least 5 shield just to basically become invincible. You're not going to be like relying on that. You're going to be like relying on your other abilities to keep you alive,
Well,
and
yeah,
your
no,
your passive's a
I'm just
backup
giving.
as
Well,
well.
yeah, no, I know. I'm just giving myself a baseline to build on. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I start with a good foundation, then I can build on that. Because naturally in this build, of course, I'm gonna hit my first and do that, hit that to get some shit back, and then good to go. And then if I need to, I can read. You know what I mean? And if push comes to shove, I can just knock niggas out with this, and all my shield's already back. I just get
Yep.
overkilled. So, but I wanted to start with like, okay, well, how, like, what do I need to pay attention to?
And
You know what
Revenant
I'm
is
saying?
the only one that you don't have to put primer sure footed on because Miss Mesmer skin soaks up the the knockback and everything. It doesn't use up Mesmer skin, so
Yeah, you don't even need prime sure for it. This is crazy.
and it doesn't use your Mesmer skin, so
And it does, yep, because there's no self damage. Wow. I kind of want to do a survival,
that's
just
what I
to
was
kind of.
telling. I was telling you you don't need sure footed, but you're like, nah, you need it on every frame. I'm like,
No. Nah, you could put it on every frame. You know what I mean? Like he could use it probably if you run out of energy and all that. But you know, if you're running Mesmer skin, as long as that's up all the time, yeah, you don't need it. Like you're not gonna need it. But sure-footed, what I was really trying to emphasize on sure-footed is like on every single frame that's not an option, you're gonna want that on there. For example, like Rhino, right? Um, with somebody like Rhino, you don't need prime sure-footed. You know what I mean? Because I mean, with just doing this, well, he didn't. His skin didn't apply yet, but yeah, with this, he doesn't need prime sure-footed either. You know what I mean? Yeah, in some cases you might want to put it on there, but it depends on what build you're using. So if I'm using like a CC build very specifically with what's his name? The hell's his name? Revenant. If I'm doing something like that, then sure. and I have 102,000 armor. So now, at 102,000 armor, we do this. Here's how strong these guys are, though. I'm down to 52,000 already. Well, 50,000 now. Yeah, those guys are pretty strong. Which is why I put reach on all my weapons, too. A minor CC. The Revenant's pretty cool, man. He's got a cool little, he's got a cool little rotation. You know what I mean? It's a cool little, rotation thing he's got going. There's... What the hell build is this? It said it was CC, but I have no fucking clue how the hell it's CC.
That would explain it.
Dude, that is way too expensive, though. That took half my bar. Oh, this is definitely CC build, though. Nope.
I hope the Energize is working. Not Energize, Energize and Dash.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's too expensive, though. I'm gonna have to fix it. Because on CC builds, you're probably gonna be spamming a lot. And that's not... yeah. Let me fix this real quick. And then we'll jump back onto Revenant. But I need Blind Rage. I need Narrow-Minded. I need Overextended. Streamline is okay, I guess. Adaptation. I don't know if I need adaptation. I think that might be what it is. Because we're going to have Iron Skin on the whole time anyway, so take adaptation off. Yeah.
And even if Revenant gets nerfed, like one of his abilities gets nerfed in damage or duration or effect or whatever the hell, it doesn't matter because his other abilities will make up for it. So
yeah. Alright, is that enough? Oh, hold on. I don't need Blind Rage. Give me Transient Fortitude. Oh, give me Intensify. I don't need that much. It's a CC build. Okay, so... Alright, and then I'll use... Okay, I know what to do. Where is his Augment? Augment, Ironclad Charge.
is it just me or is every single Revenant player I see is just like, oh, I'm a Revenant with like a Mesmer skin with 50 enemies on the field and I'm gonna kill them all, no problem, without being touched.
Whoa, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Damn, dog, like this Rhino is kinda fast as hell. His armor sucks, but you're not gonna need a lot of armor. I hate that I have to use this though. Oh yeah, if any Rhino says they want to race you or your Goss, like, don't do it. You can get that move right. You can get this ability right here to go so unbelievably far. Like they will. Titania will beat them, but yeah. We got some crazy situations on. All right, so Revenant. Yeah, I think I'm cool with Revenant because what makes his Mesmer skin, where I'm cool with his Mesmer skin being what it is, like I'm cool with it, is because whatever hits you is gonna get stunned anyway. I'm okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And then for the duration of his enthrall, is that the length of time that the enemy is actually under your spell or something like that?
Yep.
Is that what that's for?
Yep.
That's what that is? Okay. And then I I don't know what mesmer skin duration is.
Mesmer skin duration is the duration that they're stunned for.
Oh, when they shoot you or something, right?
Yeah, as soon as they shoot you, that's the duration is how long they're stunned.
Oh
So
yeah, you don't need that like crazy. Um, Reeve, I'm probably not gonna be reading like a madman. And Des Macabre, I'm not gonna be using that too much. I'm probably just really now I think about it, I'm probably just gonna be exploiting. I'm just gonna be exploiting his for now. I'm gonna be exploiting his mesmer skin.
and I think like you know how your operator, if you dash through an enemy, you like knock them over and stuff.
Yes.
I think if you do that with your third, I haven't really like looked into it or I haven't seen it happen because you go by them so fucking fast with your third. I don't know if it knocks him over or just stuns him with his third,
I think it
but
just stuns. I don't even think it does anything now I think about it. Um, we could try it. Um, I'm looking for a mod that would make sense on this fucking dude. Fucking casting speed, why not? If not casting speed, then yeah, just casting speed. Yeah, fine, whatever. Wait, is that natural talent and what you call it? Shit, I got natural talent and speed drift. I'm cool.
that ability cast. Oh shit.
Okay, it only costs 20, which means I can cast this constantly. Okay, that's cool. Um, yeah, that's cool. The rating on that is fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now for the test, I guess. Where are you? This is just a practicality test because it spawns 40 enemies technically, rather than just a couple.
Okay, it
Okay.
does knock him over. Or wait. I guess it stuns him? Yeah, it stuns him, I guess, yeah.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. So you hit your first and then your third if you got to do an emergency and replay. Like, oh snap, I'm at one charge. You do a little quick mind control. And then,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. Okay, got it.
You could use Revenant so many different ways. You can use his third, his second, the first, or his first, second, third. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna probably piss you off with this one. Now, the only reason I'm grabbing this is because I actually used this long time ago. I used to actually use this long time ago. This is before I even was like into Forma, and we're talking about this guy.
The Orthos.
Yep, long time ago.
Oh, great. Okay. Let me.
Come on here, purposely get hit. Oh, I got the wrong stance. Yeah, I still got the wrong stance.
And even if you cast your second ability, you know how you cast your Mesmer Skin, you have that second that you're invulnerable, right?
Yeah.
So
Wait, he's
basically,
invulnerable for a second?
what?
He's invulnerable for a second or something?
No, yeah,
Does he?
he can take damage for like a couple seconds when he's like casting his Mesmer skin. So for those couple seconds, if you get shot, his passive will come into play, and then you could just, you'll never. It's just all blends into one. So
I just like the fact I can hit the button and get my message back. Like, that's pretty. I can just go, fuck it. Boop. Or I can just do that. I can go, boop. You know what he's starting to remind me of? He's starting to remind me of a very niche Rhino build. It's very, very niche though. And I can't remember if I still have it. Kill this thing a bit.
is this guy broken? Oh, it's laggy.
Yeah, it was just lagging or whatever. So under normal circumstances, you'll hit his iron skin and you can't refresh it or nothing, right? But it's super niche. Like I don't really see too many people using it like that. But it's not a CC build or nothing like that. But there is a build. I just haven't made it. I made it once and I liked it, but I lost a lot of armor doing it though, right? But you can just recast his iron skin, and the crazy part about it is if you're quick enough at hitting the button, you never actually really lose armor. So if I go to recast it, there's like no moment of vulnerability. Well, maybe like a millisecond, but yeah.
Yeah, but they're getting all like knocked back and everything when you use it. So
Yeah, it's really just an augment. That's all it is. If you ever do have to refresh your iron skin, you can just hit your button twice, like pop out, and then it comes back, and you're good. The only thing is, because of the type of iron skin it is, because it's iron skin, the way you do your iron skins is a lot different, right? So you don't want to. I know I'm veering off of Revenant right now, but with iron skin, you actually want the enemy to shoot. You want them to try to fucking kill you while your iron skin is turning on.
yeah.
Right, so I want them shooting the shit out of me. So then now I got 31,000, right? The only issue with a build like this is before you do it, it's a very expensive build. So you hit your first and then you recast your iron skin, right? And then if you want to do it again, then you have to hit your first and then recast your iron skin. You know what I mean? So it's hella niche. It's really, really niche. And it's like this whole convoluted setup. If you want to do it like the right way, it's this big ass convoluted setup that involves rolling guard and some other shit. So I never use it. I actually don't like it.
Okay,
But
just to clear up his Revenant's first ability, if they shoot them, it's a small chance of proccing the mind control. So just
if
found that out.
you said if you shoot them, like what do you mean?
Like if you use mind control on the enemy and then you just you know just let it go, there's like a chance of it. I mean it's gonna proc, of course, or not proc. It's gonna happen if the okay. Basically, if you mind control an enemy, it just take a couple shots just for the other enemy to get mind controlled. So yeah, he's just
So
doing his own thing.
if you shoot that,
Hmm.
it looks like they just started having a conversation. What in the hell?
Also, their drones become ours.
Nice.
So
Oh yeah, let me show you this before I get out the sim. It was.
and a cool little thing, if you go up to Revenant and you look at his like little glowing thing inside the you know, little mind control thing. It's the little, what is it called? The thing that tries to take over your lures and island hunts. Those things.
Oh, it's a Bomulus.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I didn't even notice.
it's a cool
He
little
got
Easter
baby,
egg.
yeah, he got baby Eidolon shit going on. All right, so we'll wrap it up with this. You see this? Like, come over here real quick. What was that? All right, this is the orthos stance I was telling you about. Now it's not strong at all because I have like nothing on this. Like I think I formed it for the first time last night. I've had it forever. I've never formed it because I had an old ass build on it and loved it for what it was. But then I always ended up going back to the Kona.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then when I had got the Guando or the Guandao, I was like, ooh, I like the Guandao. But if the Guandao had stats like the Orthos, I would use the Guandao with that stance. But it doesn't, you know, and the Orthos is the Orthos,
Yeah.
right? But if you want to see basically what that stance looks like, it's basically just this. Start with a swing. Oops, no,
Yeah, I
that
like
is
this
the wrong.
stance. We're
Yeah,
just like,
Shimmering Blight is the one you
yeah,
use, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using I hate Twirling Spire when it first starts off, but I like that little spin that it has. Like that hits hella times. And if you got a good build on it, actually, it's pretty decent.
Are you using the block combo?
Yeah, it's just a block combo. Like you don't hold a direction or nothing. One thing I don't like about it though is I just don't like that it doesn't have forced procs until you actually do the first attack. You know what I mean? So once you do that, then you're good. But until you do that, it's kind of like, well, what the hell is this? So getting something like a Legion, because I used to use a Legion a lot too. This weird infested staff one, and everybody uses Shimmer and Blight, so it's not, you know, not. And to me, it is still the best one. I don't know. There's just something about this one that was just kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Legion has built-in Berserker, so I probably don't even
I
need to
like
go
the
into it.
Orthos combo attack because he does his like fucking Assassin's Creed jump. Yeah, if I can get it to
You see
work.
this though, homie?
Yeah. See,
What?
with the Orthos, it
Like,
does an Assassin's Creed jump.
yeah, the upside down on him. That's Shimmer and Blight. That's the
Yeah.
stance.
And then as soon as it
Yeah,
lands on the
that's
ground, it just spins. It's sick.
yeah. That was like the best block combo ever because it didn't do all this. It used to ragdoll, but the ragdolls were a little bit. They weren't as crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They weren't as intense. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that pretty much wraps up our session in here. I think I got Revenant down for the most part. It's just a matter of doing like a really long survival with them. I'll probably try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try that probably sometime later today. Like if a
Yeah.
mop comes up, I'll run a mop with him and see how it works out.
There's an Annie
Uh,
last night or this morning or early, yeah, in the early of the day.
was it? Yeah, I've been staying up way too late. I might just pop a fucking sleeping pill at like 8 o'clock tonight just to make sure that I get to bed.
Yeah,
Like,
but before you even try to go with Revenant, learn his abilities more. If you still have difficulties. But
no, definitely. I'm not just gonna be
yeah,
like I'm a pro. Like, nah, because with every single frame, there's so many little niche things to figure out about him. Like with
yeah,
Rhino, like with Rhino's recast build, for whatever reason, there was never really like a gap where you can get hit like that. But I guess there is now, or whatever the case is. But you know, it's whatever. And then
yeah,
Saren, hers is very particular. Trinity has a lot of little particularities about her. So before I could even really like be like, Revenant needs this or needs that. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to get a little bit more versed in how to keep him alive, and if I can't get him to that point, you know what I mean? Like even if I'm like missing something, like I'll go search for it before I even like speak on it. You know what
Does
I'm saying?
Revenant have any augments?
There's like one, and it's blinding reeve. It blinds people when you do his third or something like that.
That might not be bad for CC as well.
You said it would be bad for
It
CC?
might not be bad.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's not bad, man. He's a good guy. I haven't checked on the clan in a while. Let's see.
Do you remember the old war, operator? Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Cool. Make sure everybody's good.
Yeah, well, I mean, if anyone in your chat has any questions about Revenant, you know, send them over.
Yeah, no, I will do, man. To be straight up though, I'm thinking about kind of moving away from the PSN chat and just keeping it more in the game. Because to be honest with you, bro, like when I had started all that, I started all this stuff drunk. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it was cool, but it's like now that I'm not drunk, it's like now I can look at everything a little bit more realistic and be like, the PSN chat was cool, but probably shouldn't have did a PSN chat. If anything, we should have did a Discord. You know what I mean? If we're gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
So, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically what I'm doing and what I have been doing was I wanted to start the clan from the beginning, basically. Like, so if I was gonna start over, what would it actually be like? Because all the foundational parts are there. The dojo's there, the blueprints are there,
Yeah.
all the stuff's unlocked, the dry dock, the color scheme, the hierarchy is defined. We're in an alliance, blah blah blah. We got the stats. Our stats are whatever they are. So, you know, um, but if I was to start it over from the beginning, what would I do? You know what I'm saying? And I think starting it over from the beginning, um, I'd started off as like a new player school, and this was my initial idea when I got back, which is why I wanted casuals. It was like I wanted to be more of because noobs usually call themselves casuals, right? So it's like, but you're not a noob. You just don't understand everything in the game quite yet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's the Arcwing and where do I get it and all that.
So, are you gonna make like a new clan on your mini account that you have?
No, everything's gonna be the same. Everything's gonna be the same. The it's just the priorities are gonna change a little bit. It's gonna be more geared towards like because that's what it kind of used to be. It got to the point where the clan became that. It became like a university for Warframe. So people would come in, learn something, and then move on. Come in, learn something, and move on. And if they wanted to stay, they would stay. And a lot more people stayed than left. Right? We had a guy who left and made a clan, and stuff like that. But making it more like that, especially as a hub for the alliance, I think would really help the clan out. At least what I'm trying to do, because all I want to do really is just I want to get people to understand what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on in this game. That's really all it is. I want people. I want to abolish this superiority complex that new players have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And bring it back to just being a video game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of my goal. Sounds like a dream, kind of out there, kind of what the hell is wrong with you kind of goal. It's just a game type of shit, but it gives me some sense of purpose. So I'll do that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yep. Did you need anything from me before I get started doing stuff throughout my day?
Um. I don't really know what I need, honestly.
Okay, because all I'm about to be doing really is wrapping up some quest lines. I mean, I have a booster on right now, so it's really just farming arbitrations is like the main thing. Arbitrations is like the main thing. Like I'm
Oh.
up to almost at 600 right now.
Speaking of boosters, this when I did with daily sortie today, I got another 3-day resource drop chance booster.
Jesus Christ, man. Dude, keep it going though. Keep like for real. Keep that going, man.
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do right now is I need to go get some stuff from Earth if it's daytime. Hopefully it is.
Those
And
flowers things.
the little acorn things, whatever those things are. I really like the dual carrots. I don't like the. I like the dual carrots for one particular reason. I can move. I can move around the map without having to worry about. Without I could just instantly start moving around the map. I can't do that with the Cronin, like at all. I used to be able to, but you can't do it anymore. When they fixed coptering, it took that out. It took it away from the Cronins.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of sucks, but it's alright. Um, I am going to leave the group unless you need to get these things too. I'm not sure if you're doing a Titania quest, but that's what I'm doing it for.
Silver Grove or something?
Yeah, I got to do something in the shrine or something like that. But I'm tired of looking at the quest there. I can literally go farm growing power right now, not this very minute, but I have access to it. But I'm tired of looking at the quest sit in my codex. So I'm just going to do the Silver Grove, knock that out, do Inaros, knock that out, stuff like that. So
For the Silver Grove, I only have the if I can find the blueprint, it's the Nightfall
Apothic,
Apothic. Yeah, Apothic or whatever it is.
that's in your gear tab in your codex, in your founders.
Yeah, I have to build that thing and then I can advance the
All
quest.
right, let's go.
But
Yeah, you sound like you need to do it. Let's just go. So you got your scanner on, right?
what now?
Your scanner, like a codex scanner or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So just pull out your scanner. Make sure I'm sure your melee's fine. Just pull out your scanner. I'll be wiping everything with frost anyway. And every so often, you're just gonna hit your scanner like you're trying to aim at something, and it'll highlight the stuff that it'll highlight it. Like they'll be
Oh,
in like corners and whatnot, but you'll be able to see them through the scanner. So you just want to do that and scan those things,
yeah.
and that's how you get it. So I need to get these sunlit acorn things, and it's nighttime. That's okay
Yeah.
though. I'll get them anyway. Put on the scanner, and I don't see anything, but I see a couple. Oh, there's one.
Oh, what is this?
Yep, there's two of them. So
Moonlight
it's like
Jade Leaf. I
these.
need this. Yes, give me.
Yeah,
Oh, these things.
yeah, little acorns.
Oh, I
I
scanned.
gotta scan. Yeah, I gotta scan the daylight ones though.
I scanned so many of those. I thought they were just like little, like ornaments or something.
Nah, they're yeah, you need things though. You need the sun. You need the sun ones to do the quest, but you'll need the night ones anyway. Like so, if they're there, just get them.
Yeah.
All right, anything over here? I don't see anything.
Ooh, Nightfall. Give me you. Come here, boy.
Where's it at? Hey, there we go.
Oh,
I
there's
got a
so much over
dragon
here.
egg. I'll take it. This probably would have been perfect for limbo. You break all these containers.
Yeah.
Damn, this would have been perfect for limbo. We get limbo next time.
Okay.
Oh. By the way, sometimes you might see one like in the ground, right? And if that's the case, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Sometimes they load like that. Oops.
Ooh, Kubro then.
Yeah. Hey, Kubro. Hello, little Kubros. Dang, Helios, you didn't have to do all of that. Helios over here murdering dogs.
I don't know. My Helios ain't doing nothing.
Oh, there's the acorn. Okay. It's like in the rock. Wow, exactly.
Yeah, it's in the Kubro den.
Yeah, it's like stuck in the den. I wonder if your scans count for me, because I'm not seeing a lot of them.
I mean, I'm not seeing any either.
Anything? Oh, this is a silver grove. No, don't. If you have anything, don't put it in there yet, because you need to do the quest. Because that's what messed me up. I put it in there, and I didn't choose the quest mission, and that's why I'm doing it now. I have to go back and redo it. But
Damn.
yeah, that little thing, that's where you get growing power from. But you want to take like a Helios and a Korra and a this and that and whatever, because I guess it's like really rare.
By Helios, because he drops like a spare pants or something, spare parts.
All of them do.
Hmm.
Bro, where are these little things at? I mean, I'm cool with it because I'm just gonna get limbo. Wait, what time is it? 4:32. Okay, I think it should change. Hey, acorn. There's one. There's two.
I'm just murdering the hell out of Kubro just so I can get that fight mod.
Yeah, I mean they keep. Yeah, you want to take Atlas out here for stuff like that. Hit him with that third ability, and then take him out. I mean, if you're farming for bite and all that, if that's a really rare mod, you need something to drop. I'd recommend using Atlas for it because Atlas is he's similar to how like a Kavat is, like how the Kavat just gives you like a super rare drop chance. That's Atlas's thing. He only does. It's only like a 51% drop chance, but I mean, a little bit counts. A little bit helps. Where's my phone at?
But I don't know how this just came into my mind. Since we were since bite
What
came,
happened?
I said bite and everything. Um, you know when you said like choose your words, last words wisely to blunt and everything.
Yeah.
He said like in the party chat, he said fucking gay. I don't know if he was talking about you or the clan or whatever, but
He's probably talking. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really care. He was being blunt. I figured y'all was in a party. You know what I mean? I was like, they're probably in a party. He's probably feeling some type of way, airing out his grievances,
nah, we
talking
weren't
about
in
how
party.
you weren't. Oh,
No.
okay. Because all I could imagine was like, bro, it was. I don't care what nobody said, bro. It felt like he was creating this weird, like, drama. Like, why the fuck is there even? Why is that even a thing? You know what I mean? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be a thing. Why is that a thing? Why am I experiencing this right now? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tried to address it. It just felt so unnecessary.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat a cupcake thing. Que paso, mada? I am doing okay. Right. I'm cool. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm fine. I mean, I want you, unless you, I mean, if you want to turn it on, that's cool. It's just, I know. No, that's why I was saying, like, no, I'm okay. Well, no, because,
Ooh.
like, me and my mom, we be always, well, that's just how my family is. We're always, like, trying to do something for each other.
Yeah.
So, like, if she notices I'm hot, she'll just be like, okay, I'm about to turn the air on. And if she's, like, hungry or something, we'll be like, no, I got that for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when she had said, I'm going to turn the air on, I was like, no, you ain't got to do that. You know, that's wasting money now. You know, unless you're hot or some shit. All right. You need some more of that night stuff or the?
I need. Let me see. What group is it fall into? Okay. I need Moonlight Dragon Lily, Sunlight Thresh, Cone, and Dusklight Saracenia, whatever the hell you want to call it. But
You need what?
I
What's it called?
need Moonlight Dragonfly, Dusklight Saracenia, and like Sunlight Thresh Cone.
Yeah, so the dusk and sunlight one comes in the daytime. Actually, the dusk one I think is on series. Let me see, where's it at? That's keys. Yeah, Life Apothic. Dusk light. Yeah, I think that's. I don't know where the fuck that's at. I don't think that one's on Earth though. But sunlight and moonlight are on Earth. So moonlight obviously at nighttime. By the way, Earth mission cycles are different from the planes of Eidolon. Just to give you a heads up. So planes of Eidolon is every 2 hours. It's basically every 2 hours. It cycles one day in the planes of Eidolon, and then on Earth, it's every 4 hours. So I think the next night, I think it just turned nighttime now. I think about it, so it probably won't be daytime until like 8 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
For the next 3.5 hours, it won't be daytime. But if you need the nightfall, you need the moonlight. You say you need moonlight, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Moonlight
let's go.
Dragon Lily, I think it's called.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go knock as many of those out until you want to quit Warframe. I'm joking. No, I'm gonna do this until the next. I'm gonna do this, and I got what today, the rest of today, and then tomorrow to get credits and whatchamacallit. I don't know if I really want to do credits,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Let me just put this mod on, and then I will be prepared. Okay.
It kills me how like nobody ever says anything in the chat. You might have to start talking to these people or something, because I'll be like I PM TOS Galaxy, nothing. I'm like, damn dog, like, all right.
Okay. Okay. You can just ready it up if you want.
But